I remember during elementary school, my teacher would play the Disney film Pocahontas. At a young age, we developed this preconceived notion of who Pocahontas is in the history of Native Americans. The Disney film has received a lot of criticism for its failure to include the realities of Native American history and for whitewashing their colonial history. When young children watch the film, they are brainwashed to accept the romanticized and Eurocentric version of history of Pocahontas. They are under the impression that the conquest of America is a cooperative effort between the Native Americans and the Europeans. And they are also unaware of how their culture was destroyed and how her relatives were murdered. For example, in the story of Pocahontas, she is a teenager when she first interacts with John Smith. Some accounts even indicated that she may have been 9 or 10. However, throughout the Disney film, she is portrayed as an older woman who develops a romantic relationship with him as a way to add emotional impact into the story. In the feature, The Making of Pocahontas, Roy Disney, then vice chairman of the board of the Walt Disney Company, also admitted that the team was aware of the Pocahontas' age, yet decided, and quote, "We felt like the relationship that developed by way of a love story, in addition to the relationship of two people from different civilizations, just added an emotional effect to what finally happens. And I think it makes a more of a dramatic telling of the story." In addition, in the movie, Pocahontas is saving the life of John Smith when he is taken to their chief. There is no evidence of Pocahontas' brave acts in his initial descriptions of his capture. However, Disney also admitted that they were aware that Pocahontas never saved John Smith from execution, or if that in itself happened. There's also controversy around the historical accuracy of the story of Pocahontas. One story says that Pocahontas met John Smith in 1608 and was maybe responsible for translating between the European settlers and her people for trade. She was later kidnapped and raped by the English, but later married a tobacco planter named John Rolfe, who later had a son, who she had a son with, in 1615. It is unclear whether he married her to create a native alliance in tobacco production. An additional layer to the story is that on April 1613, Samuel Argall captured her in exchange for some of the English prisoners that the chief had. She was a hostage at Jamestown for over a year and was forced to marry him in order for her to be released. She was forced to convert to Christianity and was baptized into the name Rebecca. 2 years later, Rolfe took her to England to use as a peace symbol between Native Americans and Europeans, and to push for the support for the Virginia colony. We definitely did not get this information when we were watching Pocahontas, and this is why we need to continue to research and distinguish the history as a myth and as reality.